I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic in which it once stood, hand over heart, thought the words before I understood their weight, one nation, one guard, one God. But no one ever taught me what happens when those words stop protecting everyone. They said liberty, they said justice for all, but it all feels like a shrinking circle, and somehow my people keep standing just outside of it. So I ask, for who is this freedom written? For you? Not always for me. I lived there. I watched dreams arrive full of color and leave drained by paperwork, fear, and the sound of sirens at night. I watched accents turn into accusations, skin color turn into suspicion, and being Hispanic turn into a reason to explain yourself before you were even heard. They say, if you don't like it, leave. But what they never say is how many were never invited and fully to begin with. I know the history. I know the blood spilled on battlefields, the names carved into stones, the soldiers who believed they were fighting for something bigger than themselves. I honor them. I respect them. Their sacrifice is not forgotten here. But tell me, what do their sacrifices mean if the country they died for now treats compassion like weakness and survival like a crime? Freedom shouldn't depend on documents alone. Justice shouldn't pause at the border. And equality shouldn't come with conditions written in invisible ink. Today, millions are deported. Families are torn apart quietly, as if silence makes it acceptable. Children learn new definitions of fear, and not from textbooks, but from knockings on doors. They sound like the end of everything. They know. They call this order. They call this protection. But I call it forgetting what this nation was supposed to be. I don't burn the flag. I don't mock the pledge. I hold it up and ask why the promise feels broken in the hands of those sworn to protect it. Because patriotism isn't blind loyalty. Patriotism isn't loving a country enough to demand it to do better. I once lived in the United States of America, and part of me still believes it can be what it promised. But belief without action is just another empty recitation. So I pledge not to silence, not to fear, and not to a freedom that excludes. I pledge allegiance to the truth, to dignity without exceptions, to justice that doesn't ask where you were born, before deciding if you matter. Until then, don't ask me to stand quietly. Don't ask me to repeat words that reality refuses to honor. Because a nation is not free just because it says it is. It is free only when all its people are.